Hey guys, it's Jacqueline with Stage Right Secrets, and I'm here with Adam. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Happy belated Halloween.
Thank you, thank you.
So what did you do last night? I know you had the awards.
Yeah, so it's awards week here in Nashville.
Yeah.
We had the ASCAP Awards at the Ryman and was able to celebrate one of my number ones last year, Hell of a Night.
Yes, congrats.
Which was awesome. So we had that. We got a few other after party things this week, and then we head out on the road Thursday morning for some shows with Eric Pasley.
Oh. And have you ever dressed up for Halloween like last year? Did you get a chance to? Because I know this year you had an award show.
You know, I'm not really a dress-up kind of guy.
But you like Halloween a lot.
I do. Well, I like it because of it's deer season. So
Yes.
This is sort of a good time for all you hunters out there. But last night, I kind of went a little bit out of my comfort zone. I had suspenders, bow tie, had some glasses. So I kind of looked at it as, all right, so if this sucks and I look terrible, this is my costume. If it's great, then I planned it, you know,
Yes.
so it worked out.
Perfect. That's amazing. Okay, and your new music video is all Halloween. Who came up with that concept?
So Zach from Fly High Films, who directed the video, sort of came up with this concept, and for me it was a no-brainer from the get-go.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things when we shot the video, I just wanted to make sure that, you know, when you hear the song, you have a video in your head of what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
A guy and a girl at a bar, they're going to leave the bar and drive home. And, you know, I just didn't really want the video to portray that, you know, message, and I wanted the video to add another layer to the story. So when he kind of came up with this horror film sort of thing, I was all for it, you know, and
Yeah.
it was something that was very fun, super easy to work with those guys, and just glad I was able to finally, you know, get to work with friends of mine that, you know, I've kind of known for a while.
Do you like horror movies?
Not really, you know,
No?
which is, you know, it's sort of one of those things that I don't know if I don't like horror films because I don't really get into them. I don't really find them scary, or maybe I do find them really scary, and I'm just afraid that I'll, you know, be scared for months. But no, I'm not really a horror guy. But to me, it fit the mood of the song. You know, the music is pretty spooky. You know, and in the time of the year that it is, you know,
it's
even though it's 85 degrees outside.
Yeah.
But no, it just seemed to line up and work.
If you were in a horror movie, would you survive?
Of course,
Yeah?
I'd save everyone.
You'd save everyone. Okay. All right. Maybe we'll do a segment next time where he's in a haunted house. See what happens.
Let's
that
do
needs
it.
to be a thing. Yes. Okay, and you're on tour now. You've only been on tour for like a week though, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've been out a lot this year, you know, sporadically opening up for, you know, other artists, and we just jumped on the CAM tour that started this past week. We were in Pennsylvania and Ohio and Chicago, and we're going to take a week off, and I'm going out with my buddy Eric Pasley, and then I jump back on the CAM tour, and we're in New York and Boston and all over the country, so good times.
How do you come up with your set list? Because you have like a few songs to work with, and like how do you choose a track listing for your set list kind of?
Well, the good thing is you know, sort of starting out as a writer, I usually play a lot of songs that I've had recorded, and I kind of count those as my covers, you know, in a sense. And it gives us the ability to where, you know, the opening act, your job is to try to get the crowd as hyped as you can for the main act and the main artist. And so for us, you know, we try to play all those songs that are familiar to people, and then sprinkle in the ones that they don't know and the ones that they're going to know in the future. And it sort of works. It's a good blend of half songs that I've written that are cuts from other artists, and then half of my own original stuff that may not be quite as familiar, but, you know, that will be in the future.
Yeah. And is there any song you'd love to cover, like put your own spin on, perform live?
Oh, gosh.
That you haven't written?
I've got so many, but it really just, I have a lot of songs, so I have this idea. No one steal this, by the way. So, you know, a couple buddies of mine like Luke and Cole, they have these little EPs that they do each year. You know, Luke does the Farm Tour EP, Cole does the Down Home Sessions EP, and I'm a huge fan of 90s country and early 2000s country, and I've always wanted to possibly one day pick, you know, 5 songs a year, go back, re-record those songs with the artists that recorded them, and get all the guys, you know, that played on this, you know, the musicians, the producers, sort of make it, you know, a big thing to kind of bring these songs to life. And I would honestly say a lot of the songs that you may think of what you would think they would be, they're actually not. There are a lot of album cuts and a lot of songs that people don't really know, but they were just on great albums that influenced my music from day one. So I, you know, sort of doing that thing of all the songs that kind of, you know, fueled me as an artist and kind of got me where I am now. I'd love to just kind of pay tribute back to those songs and, you know, sort of try to do them justice and, you know, bring them back to life.
I would love to see that happen. What songs, like, can you name a few?
One of my favorite all-time Kenny Chesney songs is a song called "I Remember."
Yes. It's okay.
And it was on the No Shoes, No Shirt, No Problem album, and that is one for an example. Man, just so many. I mean, Alan Jackson was my hero growing up, so I'd probably pick, one of his. And I mean, there's just so many songs that, could work, and hopefully we can, make that happen one day.
That's so exciting. Okay, and getting back to tour, if money was no object, what would be on your dream rider?
No object.
You could do anything you want. What would it be on that rider? You could have a dolphin if you want there.
I really don't know.
What's on your rider right now?
Nothing. Bud Light and water.
That's it. That's all you need.
That's right.
For a show, yeah.
I don't know. I'm sort of a guy that's just give me a stage and give me a guitar and give me a few liquid encouragement beverages and I'll be good. But no, I hear a lot of people on their riders, green M&Ms only, or yellow Skittles or whatever it may be, and I don't know. I mean, that's cool and fun if you can pull that off. But me, it's more about the show and more about the just getting to play more than anything. And as long as I got what I need, that's all I need. So
yeah, very nice. If you could sum up your performance in 3 words, what would it be?
Energetic.
Okay.
Emotional.
All right.
And fun.
Yeah.
So.
Very nice. And what's coming up next for you?
So we're going to finish the tour with Cam this fall.
So
we're going to do these dates with Eric. We just put out the new single, About To.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to put out an EP, I think, which
exciting.
is people's, ask everywhere I go at shows. They're like, Adam, you've written for Luke and Dustin and Cole, and when are you going to come out with an album or an EP of your own, and it's been a long time coming, but we just wanted to make sure that we approached it the right way, and the music that when we do release it represents exactly who I want to be as an artist. And you're always changing and evolving, and so we just wanted to take the time that the ones that really stick around and aren't just your favorite for a week, necessarily, or ones that we want to release. And so I think at the end of this year, first of next year, we're getting ready to put out some new music, and so something I've been looking forward to for a long time.
Do you have any songs selected yet?
Yeah, we've got a few.
Okay, what? Give us a little. This is Stage Right Secrets. You have to divulge your secrets here. So,
well, one, I had the song that I wrote about my relationship with my mom. It's a song called "I've Been Meaning to Call," and it's super personal to me. It's one that I actually wanted to put out before About To.
Yeah.
And the timing of everything, we figured out that it's best to put it out next after About To, which hopefully that happens. But it's just one that I think that everyone is going to relate to in some way, shape, or form. And I think that, when they hear the song, I think, what I want the message to be is, to pick up the phone and call someone that you love. I think, the message of the song is sort of, we get so busy in our everyday life that we typically just text someone, within our family and say, hey, this happened or whatever. But we never really pick up the phone and call someone and really spend that quality time speaking to someone. And so that's kind of what this song talks about. Is just I had every intention to call, but I just never have, and or I don't call enough, and I think that people need to hear the message of still make time for your family and friends, and speak to the ones that you love.
Just hearing about that song, that needs to be a single, and you need to have your mom in the music video.
Well, we talked about it. She was in California, and it's not going to work out, but she happened to be in California working. And when we were thinking about doing a music video, I was going to fly out and sort of surprise her, and that was going to be sort of the music video of me just kind of opening the door, and there she is, and kind of get that raw emotion of not seeing her in a while. But maybe she'll take another trip, and we'll still surprise her, and she doesn't watch Stage Right Secrets, so give it away,
Yes. All right, Mom. Music video. That's so exciting. So how do you choose what's going to be a single for you? Is it just a feeling, a gut feeling?
I think so far out of we've released 4 songs so far as an artist, and I think out of every time we've released a song, I've wanted to show growth and a different side of me as an artist. I want to be a guy that is sort of known for that can do it all. If you look at the greats, guys like Chesney and McGraw and Garth, these guys have huge stadium shows and can play these fun up-tempo songs, but they also have songs like The Dance and Friends in Low Places and good stuff, and so I think that each single that we release is just another side of me as an artist that people have yet to see, to where we're basically just filling out the full puzzle of who I am as an artist. And eventually I hope people can say this guy's got it all and can do it all.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, thank you so much for sitting down and talking with us.
Thank you.
And Follow Everything Music. You can check out StageRightSecrets.com and all of our corresponding social media. And if you want to go ahead and plug all of your social media, go for it.
Yeah, so you can find us anywhere these days. Just search Adam Sanders Music. You'll find it.
Awesome. Bye, guys.